And this the month of I think it's June or what. We are just almost getting to June. So since Matiko was just taken to the rehab, she was to stay there until 17th of April, so that he will be able to be released from that session. And it has just taken March, and where Matiko right now, he has just been evacuated from the rehab where he was just stayed to until right now he has just been taken to the rehab where right now is just struggling. Yes, guys, welcoming the internet into this kind of a platform of today, guys. Today's today, and tomorrow it will be another day. Back again, and let's tune in to make sure that we are just going to get the clear recap of our video of today. It has been a while without me posting the video because I was just having eyes issues. I was just being into the hospital, running here and there. Well, I was just taking also some medicine, but today I'm just feeling better, and I wanna take this kind of the chance to send prayers, and let's our God keep protecting Jamaicans as the way they are just engaged on a difficult situation and a tough condition. So guys, so guys, as we can just speak right now, I'm just into the farm. As you can take a look, this is our farm. This is our maize. Actually, this is my maize that is just running from this kind of position. Last it has like 3 days. Not 3 days. I think 4 days to 2 days. 3 days to 4 days, where I was just putting some guys to help me in terms of weeding and whatever, putting also the fertilizer, the top dressing. That's how you can take a look. The maize is just fertile and black. So guys, there is things that is just ongoing into the street, and we want to put it close and to make sure that people, they are just going to understand which this kind of project or this kind of party is just playing this way, and this kind of also this kind of party just playing this way. I do speak the reality, and I like to go with the real fact. As we can see how things is just moving into the street. Come clear, guys. My last time me engaged on Matiko'S fraternity or Matiko'S family, that is the time that Anastasia, they were just talking about there is one of the Anastasia was a little bit cornering and whatever, so we were just interacted with the family, and it reached to a position where the family turned us into an imbroglio. That is also the time that the land saga at Matiko'S family was just engaged. All of them, they were together with us. I remember me and the Gintu were into that kind of position where we were just able to fight so that their land could be back again. All a person from outside could bought that kind of land, so that them Matiko'S people, they're gonna just take the remaining amount of money, and they're gonna just return back to Condad money. But after all, that is the time Davy Jr. engaged on that kind of a family again. They were speaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things until me and the Gintu, we were shown that we are the baddest people, because they were just being given 5,000 Kenyan shillings. A person given 5,000 Kenyan shillings, you know that I'm just going to spend 200 for the liquor. You know, like liquor, people that usually take liquors into the village, if they have like 50 shillings, that is like how many dollars? Is like 50 cent. 50 cent USD. A person gonna just calculate higher. So it reaches to a time also Matiko, he was just being thrown into, how do we call this kind of a place? How do we call? Guys, rehab. Matiko, he was just taken to the rehab, talking about maybe they were just thinking about things gonna change, all things gonna be fantastic. But due to unconditional circumstance, me and Gintu were outside on that saga. Even there is a video that I used to make a video complaining about, oh, there is a mom to Matiko. She's usually calling me early in the morning, noon time, and the evening time. I made a video when I was just walking to their home place. When I reached there, the mom for Matiko, she was complaining and crying that his son, he's just suffering into the rehab. I have to make a video with her so that people, they're gonna support Matiko to be out from the rehab. I managed to do that because with me, it's like I do broadcast any video to make sure that whoever will be just in touch, gonna just help or gonna just support to make it happen. So after people, they have just engaged and they managed to support Matiko to come out from the rehab, we do appreciate for such kind of, like, we do appreciate such kind of the people usually support that kind of the issue, the emergency issues. Big appreciation and much kudos for you. After he came out, we thought that maybe Matiko's family or Matiko's fraternity, they are not going to engage on this kind of sarcasm or this kind of conduct issues or conduct families. We are thinking about that. But after he was just out 2 days, 3 days, I found those boys. They were already taking Rika, they were Matiko, they were, how do we call this kind of Brian Vapor, and there is and Mulimi. That is the time they engaged on Davy Jr., where Dimwango construction was just going here guys. That is it went and get to a time where this kind of the people, Matiko, he was just being given, he was the person that he could be just drive maybe Davy Jr. or doing what, he was just sent, go and bring this. It reaches to a time where some of the subscribers say that, oh, let's support Matiko with a motorbike. It's true. And guys, we're gonna say, I wanna just take this kind of opportunity to give thanks to the subscriber who bought the motorbike. But this motorbike was just brought for Matiko to make some business or to make some transportation so that he can just get something small to put into the table. But it reached to a time where, you know, like here into the village, once you have a motorbike, then there is what we call, you're gonna give like a code that you're gonna give, like I guess I give to someone else that take this motorbike, give me this kind of amount of money, then go and work on what you can and return it at this kind of a given time. So Matiko, he was just doing that, but very disappointed. Matiko went to, I don't know, he was just recorded, I don't know where, we can't understand. The motorbike was just being taken. And sometimes I'm always sympathize with the villagers. I do always sympathize with the villagers. Once they see that they have seen a snake, and they have seen a snake has just thrown his mouth so that it can catch up with them, then luckily they managed to escape, but they still stung. They still stinging on there. I don't know what did they fall up. Why can't they use their mind? Why can't they use the proper? Why can't they, their medulla oblongata beat perpendicularly and square? Right now, Gintu has just engaged to support, and that is a good job and a good work, so that they can feel comfortable. But once Ginto, he will be just stand a bit, or once Ginto he will be managed to finish the project, this kind of the people you will be seeing is like a dog with his tail. A dog with his tail. They will be always stand on them, all hanging on them, talking about, even it reaches to a position where they abuse the person who has get to them when they are into the tough situation. Like Ginto right now, he has just engaged on Matiko'S family, while Matiko'S family, they are in tough situation. Because Davy Jr. take the motorbike, every day he was just going to abuse. I don't know what. Guys, and very disgusting information, and also is just being participated into the street, and you do watch them and you see them. A person sometimes maybe people they are different. Sometimes people they are different. A person has just take everything from you. You see that oh, even this kind of a guy or this kind of a person, if he can just meet me in any corner, he can swallow me. He is just taking his foot, his big nose and a big mouth like for the donkey, to other people's home, go and make there some nonsense, participating. Oh guys, they are just talking about it, they don't want me into their home. They don't want you into their home because you are misusing villagers and you are using villagers. That is the reality. Guys, remember this is the time. Let me make this kind of a point. I don't know. The entire family, they are just into that kind of a sarcasm. They want to make sure that things that is just ongoing, they have to disturb the villagers so that villagers can fear them or they can just silence themselves. And which is the nonsense of the highest order. I remember during the time that they take my uncle into the court, into the jail. And remember, it was not their issue, but they engaged. Because my uncle was just complaining about the road. No road was being passing there. After my uncle came out from the prison or from jail, he came and he managed to close the road. You see, every day, people like Malo, they were just coming from their home early in the morning while calling his babe. I don't know this baby boy, his sister, his gunimo, and I don't know his wife. Go and open their mouth, calculate the distance. Calculate the distance. And these the people, they are just coming outside talking about the hearers. Which English is the hearers? Do you know even English? Do you know even how to sound English? Talking about you're gonna sue people like Ginto for I don't know what. You are a scammer, my friend. Let me tell people that you are the real scammer. There is some of the people that they are just suffering outside here, guys, that they want that they should need a perfect help. But those kind of the people, they can't be given help. They have to see to a place that if we'll be just engaged on this, if we'll be able, people they will be able to support them. Now we are just going to benefit on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Like maybe if we will be able to tell them sell for us a land, they will. If it is forthcoming, those kind of the people, they never know about what is just going on. It's about they are just celebrating, shaking their nyas and shaking their abdomen for the days to go, but they never know what was the day tackling to or dealing with. And it is serious. It is serious. Right now, as you can see, guys, the land that you can see into this kind of environment. There is I think my latest video that I did. I was talking about I was just talking about this kind of the people. They have just buy land, and I speak one point that our village, not at Nyabohans, but it is into Nyabohans session, but our village is just called Gusinye. So Gusinye, the all land belongs to my grandfather. After there, we're into this kind of African community. That is what we call inheritance. Grandfather, he was just having 6 boys, 6 sons, where he managed to separate everyone his portion or his part of land. But right now, when we'll be able to calculate, every son has the 6th son, all our fathers, every dad has got his son, he has got a family, and the family, they have start reproducing. You know what I mean? But if we'll be able to calculate the space of the land that has just left, it is small. I don't know how the generation will be able to be divided. We don't know. That's why there is a time that I made. Time is just coming. Machete will be just speaking to the village. Because once you'll be just knowing that this was your land, and yet you don't have any piece of land, even where you can just even cultivate for 10 maize, it will be tough. And it will be tough. And I'm speaking the reality, guys. They have taken that kind of an opportunity to get people's land everywhere. Like, let's calculate from Ernesto's inheritance. Their land is just reaching from now here, while going up. The rest of the land is for Kenge's fraternity. You see? I remember there is a time, that is the last portion, where Mama Ann's family, the dad, went to take the last bags of maize from Condat, for that kind of the land that you are just seeing, where Maro has just built his house. After he was just coming all the way from the other side of the river, when he was standing and he was just estimating his land, and right now he doesn't have a land, he faint. People rescue him. He was faint. Remember, time is just coming. As for the people who are just keep on supporting them, time will tell, and no one will be able to accept it. They plan, there is a time they plan that they can have the number, all the title deed of the land, the entire land. People who are just smart will refuse. And with me, that day I was aggressive. I told our dad, I told them, all of them, if there will be attempt, if they could be attempt, because some of our dads were being lured 1,000 Kenyan shillings, that is like $9 or $10 there each, so that they can just be given out the number of their land, the entire land, to this kind of the people. They never belongs to into this community. They are like visitors. They have to deal with villagers in a perfect way, not the way that they are just chasing outside here like wolves. They have just make the village to look like something else. There is too much of sugarcane that produce brown sugar that is just being producing liquor. People, they are just suffering, guys. Without them, I don't know where this brown sugar, all this kind of the hardest sugarcane, could be brought from. I don't know. We don't know if the liquor was to be produced into the village. Yeah, into the village. I don't know. This kind of the sugarcane, they can't tell people that they are soft for human being to consume using teeth. They are very tough and hard. That is for producing brown sugar. After brown sugar produce the liquor. So people outside here, the Mendolo Blangata it has been already killed with the liquors. That's why you can take a look. You see a person, he is a learned person and a smart one, but he's hopeless. He's hopeless. Can you imagine? Every day for the people to come out complaining about them. Everyone is just complaining about them. But they will be just coming outside talking about the haters. I don't know, the haters, they don't want successful where? And from where? And where is it started from? Or do you want us to unmask your reality? This kind of the people, they are just complaining outside the camera. They are speaking, talking about, oh, like small cats, or like a hen that it's needed to give birth, to lay egg. Guys, people, you need to be smart outside there. But or else, time will tell when it will too late. So always be smart, and guys, keep on supporting wherever you can, and always once you engage on supporting, be smart and watch the space and watch how the prosperity and how the movement is just ongoing. So guys, thank you so much for coming back and watch my video today. I'm just back into healthy status. I think I will be able to deliver much of the videos so that people will be able to watch it carefully. So thank you so much. Always one love. Bye bye.